If I go into a guitar shop, I don't need to look at the guitar will call me. Dunlop metal finger picks, and there's a big part of my sound. And it's got surfboards because I'm a surfer, and it's got I-76 Philadelphia Liberty Bell. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm G-Love of G-Love and Special Sauce. We are here in Evanston, Illinois at the venue called Space. Looks to be a beautiful venue. I'd love to show you guys my gear, my rig, and show you what I'm working with out here as we kick it off here for the 20th anniversary of our Lemonade album tour here. So we'll start over here with my guitar rack. And so this is my main guitar right here, which is a Les Paul that I got at the custom shop in Nashville, Tennessee back in 1997. I think I was on tour with Ben Harper, and Ben invited me to come with him to the tour, the Gibson factory, and this bad boy was in the custom shop there, and I believe it was one of a kind color that year. I don't know, and I bought it fresh off the line, and it's been, so all the patina on this is from me, you know, so it's pretty cool. It's been around the block, and it's a beautiful guitar, and Les Pauls are great if you're collectors because they hold their value, and they just keep getting better. So this is a beautiful guitar. This is really cool. This custom strap that my friend got me. She makes beautiful straps. Check it out. It's a G-Love. And it's got surfboards because I'm a surfer, and it's got I-76 Philadelphia Liberty Bell. I use D'Addario strings, and I have since I've been a kid. I use medium gauge, so these are, although actually I think these are 12s. It means the high E string is a 12. This guitar is set to standard tuning. Usually I use it in the middle pickup. I might roll off a little bit of the bass tone. I like a little more crispy. Then just depending on when I'm soloing, I'll flip it between that high, or I'll come up for a little more like fat tone. But this is a workhorse guitar. It's been on the road with me for a long time. So back in 1996, I was in LA with Jimmy Jazz, my bass player, and I was always using just pawn shop guitars, which I don't have out here right now. My Crucinelli is kind of my famous guitar, and he said, "Bro, you got to get a real guitar." So we went to the Guitar Center on Sunset Strip, which is not there anymore, and I bought this beautiful 1970 Les Paul. I always find that if I go into a guitar shop, I don't need to look at the guitar will call me, and this bad boy called me, and I picked her up, and it was love at first sight. And so this was the most expensive thing I had ever bought in my life. At that time it was $2,700, and I'm sure it's going up in value. But it's a beautiful guitar, and yeah, it really, and our guy Gabriel Vianney in Salem, Massachusetts, just ran through the guitar, so the action's feeling really good. Same thing, and this is 12s on this guitar and set to standard tuning, and this will be my second guitar that I use in my rotation. I start with the white Les Paul, and then when I need a freshie for tuning, Frank, our stage manager, will hand me the black Les Paul. I had a signature series guitar with Gretsch, the G-Love Corvette, and that was wonderful to have a great relationship with Gretsch for many years, and they were so kind to give me so many guitars, just like Gibson has done as well over the years. But this is one of the ones that I got that we use on this tour, and this should be an open G. Yep. Because I use the slide. I play it usually when I'm playing in the slide. I use either open G, open C, or open D. And this song that we've been doing on this set is called "Weekends for Making Love" from my new record "Ode to RL." And so. But this is a beautiful guitar, the Black Penguin. And just like all Gretsch guitars, man, they're funky, man. Gretsch guitars are funky and have a lot of flourish. So this is not an old guitar. This was a new guitar given to me by Gretsch. And that was probably, gosh, around the time of the Lemonade record, probably 2008. So I'd imagine that's what year that is, around there. So acoustics are a big thing about what I do is acoustic guitars, and I'm a J45 guy, and I have been for a long time, and it's been so great to reconnect with Gibson. So this past year they got me these two beautiful J45s, and I always find with J45s that they're all unique because they're all handcrafted here in the US in Bozeman, Montana. And they all have their own little vibe to them. I started a new signature guitar. I've got about 4 J45s that are covered in signatures from all my friends and people that I admire, that I come across. So this is one I just started. You got Jack Johnson, got Kelly Slater, the famous surfer. We have Hermanos Guitares, Donovan Frankenrider, Robert Randolph. I think this is Aloe Black. I got a new side project, not side project, but a new collaborative project called Mud Kings, coming out on 30 Tigers this spring, and it is Robert Randolph, Aloe Black, and myself, and it's a hell of a record. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. So I started this signature guitar when I got together with Aloe and Robert. I said, man, I'm gonna get Aloe and Robert to sign the guitar. So this is a beautiful guitar. So this J45, I use Diodario medium gauge strings, and well, here's the nickel one. That's for the electric, actually, that we just went through. But Jazz Light for the electrics, which is 12s. I use medium gauge Diodarios. It's the red pack, which is 13s, I think. I always use Jim Dunlop thumb picks. You can see they hooked these ones up with G Love signature pick, and I use the medium one, and then I also use these Dunlop metal finger picks, and there's a big part of my sound. So I generally use these. You see, now I'll be playing a little bit. Well, this needs to be tuned up. But yeah, so that's my J45s, and that one's my main one, and this is my backup. So I've been this cool finish, like a matte finish. Yeah, so it's got that kind of faded finish, and it was a new finish for them. Has it been 2 years since I had this now? So I believe these have a Fishman pickup system in them, and it sounds gorgeous. You got the volume and the tone here for your pickup, and so these are great. Just like I said, I'm a J45 guy, man, and that's my shit. Well, you can see we're wireless, so we use a Shure wireless system because I have a really good habit of getting tangled up in cables. There would be shows back in the day where I would be like completely unable to move because between my guitar cable and the microphone cable, I would like wrap myself up and be stuck. Like it's real. I come on stage and we can check out my amp. So sometimes I run 2 amps. We're in a smaller room tonight, so I'm rocking this Fender DeVille, and I use that. Sometimes I use a twin as well, a twin reverb Fender. And you see, thanks to Sun Cruiser. Sun Cruiser is sponsoring our tour. Thanks to Sun Cruiser for supporting live music and the arts, and for making a tasty beverage. So I'm really a plug-in and play kind of guy. My guitar tech, Frank Caracci, I've been working with him for over 20 years. The tone that we get is really due to a lot of Frank kind of tuning into the room every night. But yeah, well, you can see we've kind of run at a lower volume because these things crank like, it's funny, you get to like 2 and then it's just like, it's huge. Generally a clean-ish sound, and I don't use reverb pretty much on anything. And then you can come over here to my pedals. We'll come back to the harmonicas. So I use a small pedal rig, and we've actually slimmed it down recently, but got my regular stage tuner. This is my boost pedal, a soul pressure. That's kind of like gain a little bit of dirt on it and kind of, really kind of give me that boost for when I want to solo and really, light it up. I use a flanger. It's just kind of, funky, and sometimes I double the flanger with the vibrato pedal, and digital delay. So that's kind of what I have in my arsenal. Sometimes I have a Qtron, which is like a filter. I just don't have that on this rig right now. So, and over here for my acoustic, I use the excellent LR Bags Venue, and this is a great DI that has a tuner in it. So when you plug in, there's a tuner, and this has a boost if you want to boost your acoustic, like a solo on acoustic. And it has, I basically zero these out unless like I'm really having a problem with the room or whatever, but it just gives you that added space to kind of make yourself more comfortable with what your guitar is putting out to the front of house. And lastly is a big part of what I do is play harmonica, and so I have always been using Hohner Marine bands, and I use a Lee Oscar harmonica holder. John Hammond, my biggest idol, hit me to that one. I like the Lee Oscar harmonica holder because I can move it around. And Hohner harmonicas are the classic for all of my influences, from Little Walter, John Hammond, Bob Dylan, Sonny Boy Williamson, Junior Wells. They all use these. So that's it. All right, guys, so that was my rig, and I hope you enjoyed taking a walk through it. I'm G-Love, and I hope to see you guys at a show. We're always on the road. We do about 150 shows a year, so we're certain to come through your town. Please come check us out. Thank you for supporting live music. If you want to find out more about us, come to Philly G-Love on Instagram, at G-Love Glove on Twitter, G-Love and Special Sauce on Facebook, and Philadelphonic.com is our website for all of our tour dates, VIP, merchandise, and everything else, along with our other projects off the stage, like my delicious Pinot Noir, our pre-rolls, and artwork and all other kind of fun stuff. And you can see on stage my paintings. My other passion, other than the music, is my artwork. So I do these things, and these are my love paintings. We call them stage paintings, and they'll be on the stage, and then, you know, tonight somebody might end up buying it and taking it home. So that's it. So thanks for coming through. I'm G Love, and I'll see you down the road.